world building through dialogue, you would be surprised how much you can get done in characters' conversations. So, for example, in the first chapter of my book, Mimi the Nowhere, there is a conversation between Mimi and the girl she is dating. And the girl she is dating, Shannon, is pretty young. Now, Mimi happens to be 800 plus years old. Shannon's only like 27. She's super young. She's relatively new to this world. She doesn't, like, Mimi has taken her down to this secret underground area where they do water treatment and they recycle all the different ecological systems, and they create algae so that the people inside the walking city can eat, and they're fishing. So they're sitting around fishing, and Shannon's like, why are we fishing? We can just get stuff from the food dispensers. Now, if you're homeless, what you get from the food dispenser is just like a nutrient paste. It's not very tasty. And Mimi is like 800 years old and has a little bit more of a sophisticated palate. And because she's a telepath, she's been able to kind of sneak some food here and there. So Shannon's like, well, so Shannon starts asking, why are there fish in the algae? What's the point of that? And Mimi's like, well, that helps the ecology. The ecology is super important. And then, so they're talking about what the world is. They talk about what it feels like to be in the underground section of a city that's giant and walking, and how you kind of have to, like, you almost have sea legs like a boat because things are constantly moving and swaying slowly, and so you have to get used to the sea legs. And Shannon asks something like, what are sea legs? Because Shannon has never seen an ocean. They have a big lake in the middle of Central Park because this is in the future version of New York, but Shannon's never seen an ocean beyond, like, hearing about it in a story. So, or maybe watching it on their media about the old world history. But because she's homeless, she doesn't have a lot of access to that stuff. So you can establish in world building some key features of your fictional world really fast through conversations with characters. Like, what is something a character knows and what character doesn't know, right? And you see this a trope a lot in fantasy novels with kind of a master apprentice kind of approach.